Unite beyond boundaries. Innovate together. Joe's PANKRATION 2024. No border.
Welcome. Thank you so much. It has been amazing. It has been quite a number of sessions that I've seen here at the Japan AWS PANKRATION event. Here I am. My name is Kevin Tuei. I'm an AWS community builder and bringing you this awesome talk on 3 ways to building a thriving tech community without a title. Because you can do it. You don't have to be a community builder. You don't have to be a user group leader. You don't even have to be an AWS hero for you to build a thriving tech community. So let's get right on to it. So just a little bit about myself. I have over 7 years of industry experience. I'm a cloud consultant and a developer at Data Alma. I also hold a board member positions at Solavis Tech. And all these different things that you're seeing from top and to bottom are things that I do within the community simply because I like giving back. I currently hold 4 AWS certifications, and just to be precise, I'd like to get into project management. So that's just a little bit about myself. So I talked about you're going to learn about 3 ways. And the first way is, you should be able to build in public. Thanks to the PANKRATION event, a number of different people across the world, amazing speakers, have been able to build in public. And how do you know you are building in public? Because you know you have to be valuable before you seek value. Anytime you're about to join a community, you want to get value out of it. But you need to first ask yourself, are you valuable yourself? Are you really providing value to that community before it gives you back the value? And just to mention, because I'm using my own story, earlier this year, I was recognized by Cloud4 Sky community here in Kenya as a Cloud4 Sky ambassador. I really didn't even know there's something like that, but it's simply because when I joined the community, I wanted to make sure that I am valuable to the community. And that means that I decided to present at webinars, to speak and share the value, and just to make sure that I continue to promote the event, promote the community, promote everything that the community is doing so that more and more people can gain value. So that was one of my recognitions. And now it would be very good for us to understand, what does it mean? You should not work towards something. Most of the time, the challenge that we see is some people really want to get into some AWS programs, such as maybe becoming a community builder, simply because of the benefits that come with it. Maybe the $500 worth of credit or a certification voucher or whatever it is. Yet they are not passionate about building the community. They are not passionate about creating technical content that will support and make another developer's life much better in the cloud. The second way is to be able to select, join, and be active in a tech community. And what does that really mean? It means that you need to be very careful about what a community means to you. That means that you need to audit the communities you join. Auditing means that you can choose one that is conforming to what is your interests and what is not. For example, it would not make sense for me to join a UI UX community, yet my interests are not into user interface or user experience design or front-end web development. But if I find a community on cloud security, which I'm really interested in, that is aligns with what I'm doing, then I'll be able to provide value, and I'll be able to gain value out of that community. The next thing is that after you join, you don't just join and add to the statistic. You must join as well as make sure that you are active. And how do you know you are active? Let me just show you some of the examples of how I've been able to be active in the different tech communities. So earlier this year, I was able to be one of the only speakers in the reInvent recap in Nairobi in February, who actually didn't have any title. On the community side, we had Veliswa Boya, who is a senior developer advocate for AWS. And then we also had Adeline, who is the AWS user group leader for Nairobi. But all these other people are also working for AWS. But I myself, I was specially invited to speak at reInvent Recap Nairobi on developer tools, which is my interest. And that is what I became an AWS community builder category for. And it was really interesting to be able to share my value. And that is when I realized, actually, I'm part of this and I don't even have any title towards it. Again, there was also, we have the Nairobi DevOps community, and that was my friend here on the left is Ian, and on my right, we have Mary Campbell. And it was a very good event because I was able to be part of the organizing team because I was just providing value, saying, hey, we can do this and we can do that. And that is why after the event, they told me, Kevin, can you join us and help us organize the Africa DevOps Summit, which is coming up in October? That is also something else that you can see in terms of providing value. Then another one in terms of being active in a community, still under the AWS User Group Kenya, I was also selected to be part of an organizer for AWS Community Day Kenya. And that is me and my friend Murithi, who works at the AWS Development Center here in Nairobi, relocated from South Africa to back home just to be with us. And it was a very successful event after months and months of hard work. So then the third one. The third one is you need to contribute relentlessly to everything that you can contribute to. What does that really mean? It means that you need to contribute to open source. You need to contribute to organizing events. You need to contribute to helping people debug their problems. You need to also be able to contribute in terms of even sometimes financially, if you can, so that you can support or you can sponsor someone or a student or a future developer to be able to attend an event that they could not attend. So remember, I usually say that the world is your stage, so perform. And just so you can see, in terms of contribution, I've just got information that I'm the first Kenyan to present at a Japan AWS user group event. So what does that tell you? It means that I can do it, you can do it. So this is just an example. I was selected for the second cohort of the All in Africa open source program. So All in Open Source is a program provided by GitHub to help people to break into open source contribution and make them realize that it is not as hard as people think. What does that tell you is, first of all, the reason why it is cohort 2 is I wanted to join cohort 1 and I was not selected. I don't know why I did not qualify, but I said I will apply again when it gets to the second point. And I'm happy to share that I graduated from the program. I met new friends. We did a lot of different projects together, and I can say that I'm the same. Then, just to mention is we also had the Alluvium. Alluvium is an Atlassian Solutions partner, as well as an AWS partner based in Nigeria, as well as in the UK. So after we had an event together called Cloud Connect 2023, which they allowed me to speak on how I can be able to mitigate the different challenges here in Africa. That is our different challenges in terms of economy and how we can be able to do it using IT service management, DevOps, and all these different tools. When they came to Kenya, they said they must come to where Kevin is and join the Atlassian community there. So they sent me this beautiful banner on the left, just saying thank you for your hospitality. And on the right, I was giving them a tour on a viewpoint in a part of Meru called Tarakaniti, and that is a very good view, and you can see they are very, very happy. So if you'd like to read more about what I shared and also all these different tips on how you can build without a title, I've written an article on community.aws called 123 to Building a Thriving Cloud Community. Please read on and feel free to give me comments or anything. And I'll end with this quote from Ziegler, who says, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. So make sure that anything that you're getting into, even if it's a community, you are constantly and intentionally seeking challenges. Thank you, and let's connect on LinkedIn, same place, same time. And thank you so much to Japan AWS User Group and PANKRATION 2024 for this invite, and looking forward to more sessions like this. Thank you so much.